very sensitive, actually. But without hesitation, we did that. And we maintain our close relations with all Muslim countries, despite our bulletion. And after that, other Muslim countries also follow suit. So this was the strong foundation in terms of our relation, which based on trust, mutual trust and respect. And when Bangladesh faced the influx of Rohingyas in Cox's Bazar in 2017, it was Malaysia also who was the first country to operate our Malaysian field hospital in Cox's Bazar. That was in November 2017. We have handed over this hospital to the Bangladesh government in 2021, in March 2021, but faction then that we were the first to do so. And in terms of the visit, Bangabandhu visited Kuala Lumpur in 1973, and my king, who was the first monarch, I believe, who visited Bangladesh, he paid his state visit here. That was in 1974 to reciprocate the visit by Bangabandhu. So this was again the solid foundation in terms of our relations in general. In terms of the trade relations, Bangladesh is our 26th largest trading partner, and also 49 largest source of import. And the trade figures between the total trade between our two nations last year, it was 2.78 billion USD. And 2.78 billion USD. That is the total trade. Yes, it's more towards Malaysia, but positively we should look into the trend of export from Bangladesh. The volume of the export from Bangladesh to Malaysia, the value was USD 330.3 million, which already increased from the previous year. I think depends on which figure you're looking at, but regardless, still there was an increase of the export from Bangladesh to Malaysia. So, in order for us to increase this trend even further, I believe and we believe that it's about time for us to have a free trade agreement, hopefully, between Malaysia and Bangladesh for the good of our two nations. It will benefit the farmers of Bangladesh, for instance. So that is something that we hope that it would happen. It has not reached the stage of negotiation yet, but we really hope that now that Bangladesh also in the process is graduating from LDC, so it's about time for you to become more competitive in the ASEAN market, and you could use Malaysia as hub for in order to target the ASEAN market through Malaysia. So that is about the market access. And also for the Malaysian investors, we hope that with this free trade agreement also will be in terms of the protection for the investors will be there for us. Under the current situation, we have at least two major subsidiaries of the Malaysian government-linked companies here in Bangladesh, which are Robi Axiata and E.co. Robi Axiata, the total investment to date, accumulatively, already almost 4 billion USD. And then E.co, also the subsidiary of Malaysian government-linked companies of Axiata. They are more into the tower, the infrastructure of telecommunication. the value already almost 1 billion USD. So if you could combine these two, the subsidiaries of the Malaysian GLC, government linked companies, we call it GLC here, already almost 5 billion USD. And this reflects actually the trust that we have in the Bangladesh government. So if we go back to the basics of the relation just now, it's based on mutual trust and respect. So that is as much as trust that we have in the Bangladesh government, and we are very grateful to the Bangladesh government, led by Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, for all the assistance rendered to us and to the Malaysian companies in Bangladesh throughout these years. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that there are no challenges that we are facing. But again, like I said, we were hopeful, we were thankful and grateful for the assistance rendered to us, and we hope that with hopefully with the free trade agreements, it will give even it will even encourage Malaysian investors to even invest more in Bangladesh. And I will focus on two areas of cooperation briefly. The first one is education. So I think Malaysian University is no stranger to Bangladeshi. And we are also grateful to the Bangladesh government that we were the first to be given the permission to operate here in terms of our campus in Banani. This is our private university, UCSI University. So already operated in Banani. This is the first foreign campus ever, I think, which was given such permission. And in terms of the ranking, this university is 284, I think the last time I checked. So this is worldwide ranking. It's a very good ranking, actually. So there is an option now for Bangladeshi students to go to Malaysia to further their study, and also they could also still be in Bangladesh but experience the Malaysian education in Banani. And in terms of the standard of the Malaysian education, I think it is in terms of the universal ranking, we have 180 institutions, both public and private, and also that include foreign branches of reputable universities from the US, from the United Kingdom, Australia, and also I'm sure Monash is no stranger to you, right? And also Ireland. So we have all these also in Malaysia, and we are presenting Malaysia as an educational hub to you. There are factors apart from the ranking just now that I mentioned. Also, the factors, the affordability of Kuala Lumpur in terms of the cost of living. We are your brotherly Muslim country. Halal food is not a problem in Kuala Lumpur, and I could assure you in terms of the safety, even for the female student. When I was in Kuala Lumpur, I used to drive by myself at 3 o'clock in the morning for the distance of more than 100 kilometers throughout the highway, because I was commuting from between the foreign ministry and my hometown, which is quite a distance. And as you know, the nature of the work at the foreign ministry is really unpredictable. So most of the time it passed the midnight, and so far it was okay for us to do so in Malaysia. So there is no issue of safety for the female student to be there and to experience the Malaysian education. And the second area which I wish to touch is medical tourism. You already saw the video just now. And this is the areas one of the areas which I wish to present to you as an option. We aware that Bangladeshi, you are going to your neighboring country or the neighboring countries of Malaysia, but we are presenting ourselves as an option. And in terms of the quality, we are at par with the international standard. We really adhere to the international standard. But the price, to my surprise, actually, not many people is aware about this. But in terms of the price, actually, is very reasonable. Not because we compromise the quality, but because in Malaysia, there is a statutory act. Actually, there is an act of parliament which was passed by a parliament who is controlling this hospital, the private practitioners. So they cannot go. It's illegal for them to go beyond the ceiling price. So because of that, the cost in Malaysia is very affordable with very modern equipment. Because if just now we talk about the education, and many students in the past, actually Malaysia, we really put out a lot of budget. We send a lot of students overseas. In my case, for instance, I spent my education in the UK, and all actually was borne by the government. So it was many Malaysian students, they were experiencing the same. So you could imagine many doctors were, or the government was sponsoring them everywhere. So we came back and we developed not only the education but also health system in Malaysia. So I think this is one area which is so far quite lacking here in terms of the knowledge of the Bangladeshi. Maybe you're aware about our education, but in terms of the medical tourism that we are offering is not really much known here. So today we wish also to share with you on this. And we sincerely welcoming all our Bangladeshi brothers and sisters to Malaysia for this medical tourism. You could start with a medical checkup, and from there you can see. And you can see here before this, there is a slide there. Before this is actually the costing just now. This is a comparison in terms of the costing that